Okay, it's Monday night, time to start your week right. Favorite clique about to blast the mic. Knowledge is power, it might get you flowers. If you say some stupid ish, you gon' get hit with some powder. And these four be getting wilder. Shooter of the year, my guy Scott T. And we all try and figure out what did Van see. You never know, to rock with Slut Gang CEO, the mass creator, the man with the flow. So if you ain't lame, sit back, relax, and be entertained. It's the grown man clique. The grown man clique. Now let's go.
The grown man clique, 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 the grown man clique.
Now let's go. Now let's go. Now let's go.
The grown man clique, 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 the grown man clique.
Now let's go. Now let's go. Now let's go. Now let's go. Monday night, it's time to go with the GMC and the Gumbo show. They talk about anything, and it's always a blast. Never know what to expect or what to ask. Nothing's off limits, so take a shot. Sometimes it's informative, sometimes it's not. It can get crazy, so shoot your shot. It's the Gumbo Show with the grown man clique. It's the Gumbo Show. Sit back, relax, and let's enjoy the ride. The Gumbo Show, live in 805. Come on.
Well, everybody, welcome to the Grown Man Clique podcast. I am Mr. Diaz Teddy. We are waiting for the fellas to come up right now. So as we take this moment to wait for them to come up, I want to ask you guys, how you doing so far? How's your day going? How is life treating you? Get in the comment section and let me know what's going on, guys. Like I said, we are waiting right now for the fellas to cut on up here, and I believe that is them. There they go. What's up, brother?
What's up, everybody? We were live at 8:05. I was just running my butt off because I had a busy day, and today we are in a little different location today, just trying out something new. You know, this is the new Red Room on the podcast. So welcome to the Grown Man Clique. I am your host, the mass creator, Mr. J.I. Then on the screen, the gentleman who so eloquently brought us in tonight, one of my ace boon coons from a long way ago. That's an old saying, right? Ace boon
Right.
coon. That is my boy, Diaz Teddy, proprietor of Cakes and Crumbs, the man who has more sense than you can even think of smelling, the man, the myth, the legend who started the Sophisticated Grizzly podcast, Diaz Teddy. What's up, man?
What's happening, brother? How you feeling?
Now, I'm doing great. It was a busy day, lot going on. So, you know, I got a little bit behind, but I had to make sure that the show went up. We will have Rich joining us in a little bit. He's on his way.
Okay.
Bryant had an event tonight, so he couldn't make it. So, you know, we doing it the old school way. We doing it like with me. But as we do at the beginning of every podcast, we toast to a good show because we want to have a good show. So lift a glass of what you like to drink the most and toast to a good show. We say clink, clink, drink, drink.
Drink, baby.
High quality H2O. So tonight, as usual, the lovely Miss Sheila is behind the ones and twos tonight, taking care of all of the technical
Hey,
aspects.
Sheila.
But so I know you had a busy weekend. So what has been going on since the last time you were on graced the stage here at the Grown Man Clique?
Well, of course, we had a show that was supposed to have happened on Saturday. The show got canceled the night before. But I will have to say this, Elite Styles Corvette Club, shout out to them, because even though their event couldn't go on, they went on ahead and purchased half the cookies. And then, of course, shout out to my guy JB, because I went over to his shop where he was, and the barbers and then the people who were getting their hair cut, they bought cookies, and then I went to another barbershop, and we sold out. We were able to sell out all of the cookies on Saturday, so that was amazing. And then on Sunday, we had another situation where I was supposed to go in studio with our guy, Poppy the Bear, and some things had come up to where I wasn't able to go in studio, but we decided to go at 8:30 live yesterday for the album listening party of Tedro Barrington III, my new album out available on all streaming platforms. And he couldn't get me up on screen. So,
Damn.
but for me, it was the fact that people was listening to the music. That's all.
Right.
That was the most important thing to me. The fact that people were listening to and vibing to and enjoying the music. So that I didn't need my face on screen. I didn't need whole bunch of accolades and all that other stuff. It was the fact that he took the time to have an entire one of his shows dedicated to my album. That's all I could ask for. That was on point, man. I appreciate it, Poppy. Yo, you getting them flowers tonight, my dog.
Yeah.
What's
And
up,
salute
Mr.
to Mr. He said he's in the house. Salute to the chat. Bring them cookies Saturday night, housewarming, rain or shine. Come through if y'all free. Hey, if I'm free, I'll definitely try. Me and the missus can try to come through. I know we've been trying to hook up with y'all on a social tip for a minute, so definitely.
We're gonna try it. We're gonna see if we can swing through there.
Both of us.
Good, brother.
So and like Grizz said, Saturday, it was like he gave me a call for was it Saturday or
Saturday? It was the day. No, it was Friday. It was Friday.
Friday. And I was trying to work some magic because my brother, he works over at Coppin. Shout out to my brother James. And there's always something going on the campus, but guess what? It's the end of the year and they going into graduation. So I was trying to get him over there, and the only thing they had was NFL flag football was going on. And we didn't really have a connect to get Grizz right in there, but and then he called me and was like, I had ordered my cookies once I knew that they were available. And I was like, can you bring me some cookies? I'm going to take some off your hands. Even if you don't make the bougies, I'm still going to take cookies off your hand. And so we ended up hooking up at the barbershop, and all my boys, shout out to Mark, shout out to Reno, and all the fellas over at the Tyler Creek Barbershop. We did what we could. And we made sure that you sold some cookies. And then people was a little reluctant because they ain't know Grizz. And then once I left, I'm sitting in my office, Grizz all the way back at the bear cave, and they gonna be calling up, you got some more cookies? And I called Grizz up. He was like, no, I'm in the bear cave now, and I sold them John. And I was like, see, they messed up. So but let me tell you one thing, Grizz, dumb oatmeal. I want to apologize because I had every intention. I was home yesterday when the show was supposed to go on. I kept looking at the reminder, knew it. And guess what my ass did? I fell asleep. I was asleep till like 9:30 last night.
That's cool, brother.
I was like, God damn. Then I said, okay, I'm going to listen to it today in my office, right? I never got a chance to because I did have a shoot this weekend. I shot the lovely young lady Bria. She is graduating from Coppin State University, and she asked me to do her graduation pictures. And because it's so close to graduation, she immediately sent me to edit. So I was spent most of the day editing her pictures and stuff. So toss them on in, baby. I'm gonna catch them. Toss them. Shout out to them brownies. Yes. We got them right here. Cakes and crumbs in the house. I asked her to bring a box because I hadn't eaten yet today. So which ones did she bring me? She brought me the Royal Toffee Crunch. Oh shit, that's gonna go good with this tequila. So, but I ended up shooting with Bria, and tomorrow I'm shooting one of her classmates who actually knows me, and I did her Sweet 16 pictures in the old studio.
Oh,
and
okay.
she was the one who referred her, so thank you so much. So it was a pretty busy weekend, even though we had some downtime. Me and the missus, she saw more of me this weekend than she saw me in a long time. Because actually, Friday, I spent most of Friday at the house because my daughter is coming home for a few days, and we've been in the renovation stage, and we've been busy. Shout out to Mr. Brown and shout out to Matt. They've been doing the renovations at the house, and we, during this time we had the house painted. So Brittany's room, Sheila decided she wanted some more new beds for the room. So I spent Friday putting together Brittany's new bed. So she's going to come into a nice, fresh, glorious new mattress and box spring and all. And her new painted room, she ain't even going to recognize it because it was purple when she left. Now it is butternut.
Oh, well, excuse me.
Yeah, I don't like saying that. It sounds weird.
It does sound really weird. I think that's the last time I'm gonna say it, but okay.
yeah. But now we're gonna get into these royal toffee crunches. They still soft as a mug, yo. I mean, soft, creamy, buttery. But I'm not gonna sit up here and eat in y'all face all night, but I probably will. Them cookies good. But that's about it as far as my weekend. It was pretty quiet. That's Mr. He said. But let's go ahead on in because it's only me and Grizz. Let's go ahead on into the other part. Okay. Yeah. That's right. It's flowers and powder. That's your right. And if you're new to the show, true to the show, or just don't know what to do with the show, Flowers and Powder is the part of the show where we pose the question, what did somebody do that made your day? And if they did something amazing, you can give them flowers and we give them a cup. But if you're at the gas station and you are trying to get to the pump and somebody in a Mazda Miata has put their car in a position where they blocking both pumps for no reason, ain't got no reason for that little ass car to take up enough space so you can't get to the pump, you can take your hands like LeBron, dust them off with some powder, and give them a good old hearty powder slap. And that's Flowers and Powder. So I see we got people in the peanut gallery. If you're in the peanut gallery and you got some powder, just put it on the screen, or just text it in and we'll put it up on the screen. But to the people in real life, me and he got his finger up in the air already.
Right.
Go ahead, Chris, give it to him.
Ladies and gentlemen, I would love to give some flowers right now to my guy, Poppy the Bear. He did your boy a solid, real big solid yesterday, where he took his entire show, his entire Cashmere Conversation show, and dedicated it to a listening party for my CD, Tedro Barrington III, that's out on all streaming platforms right now. I was over the moon excited. People were digging the sounds and they were vibing to it. And the way my guy was presenting it, I ain't gonna lie. He made it sound like I was some sort of superstar or something like that. But you know what? I was, like I said, just flowers to my dude. And flowers to all of the people that showed up, Flowers to the people that showed up and showed some love. Flowers to all my family that could not make it, because most of my family, because JB, you're not the only person that fell asleep. So don't feel no kind of way.
Early. It was 8 o'clock. See, I even know the time. Sheila will tell you that I'll be up till 2 a.m. almost every night. But I guess all of the work and all the stress, all the things that's been going on, it's like
you need a rest, bro. You need
my
a
body
rest.
bed, go get some sleep. And I went up in the bedroom. She'll let Mace, what did you make for dinner? Oh yeah, the macaroni and
Well,
baked
yeah.
chicken.
Well, yeah, you was going to sleep. You was
Yeah,
going to go.
I was out.
Yeah, that was
It
fine.
wasn't even no turkey.
But
Wasn't even
yeah,
no
man.
turkey. It put me
But
straight out.
but you tribute just flowers to flowers to my family that couldn't make it. You know, like I know you guys are there in spirit and all of that type of stuff. And I want to give a big flower out right now to my mother, Annetta McNeil. Without you, I wouldn't have even had the heart, the notion, the talent, to whatever it is that I have to create this music, write this music, and put this music out. I wouldn't have had the kind of heart or the bravery to do so. So shout out to you, Mom. I love you, and I
Let's see. Oh,
miss
past that. but I gotta think. You know what? I do have some flowers, and it's my usual person. It's my wife, because I've been putting her through the ringer lately. I've been a roller coaster emotionally, and I've been snapping and being out of sync with who you all know me to be, and it's just been a crazy situation going on. And she has been riding the stream tough. She has not once went, "Oh, you motherfucker, you need to." No, she's right there with me. She's supporting me. She's trying to be as understanding as a life partner should be. And if she did throw something at me right now, it would be appropriate, because sometimes I just be getting in my own head about things. And if anybody knows anything about me, I'm really focused. And when I'm focused, I am beaming in on that one thing. And if you try to detract from that thing, it sends me off. And I should be better with handling that. Even if people call it multitasking, but you're just good at doing one task while you're doing other one tasks all one at a time at different times. You're not like watching TV, making dinner. You're not stirring the pot while you're watching TV if it's not in the room. You're not sewing somebody's clothes if you're not sitting at the sewing machine. You may be doing a lot of different things in the same span of time, but you are not doing multiple things at one time. So I'm not a believer in multitasking. I'm a believer in focusing on a task and getting it done. And I think that sometimes I get too focused, and anything that deviates me from that focus kind of annoys me. And not saying she doesn't annoy me, but sometimes just the interruption can annoy me. And I know there's people out there that get like that from time to time.
Yeah.
But the best thing you can do, and one thing I do better than a lot of other people do, is I accepted accountability for my actions and how I was acting, and I apologized, because I knew that this wasn't directed towards her. It's more directed to me trying to stay focused. So, and at the same time, powders to myself, because I shouldn't be putting her through that. So there we go. All right. So as you all know, tonight is the Gumbo show. So we don't have a set topic. This is an open forum to talk about things, question things, just be open to talking about whatever's on your mind. Let's scroll down to the videos right quick, or scroll up to the videos right quick. And I saw this one way too far. I saw this one video, and I was like, they just wrong. This should never happen. If your woman ever did, we're not even going to play Bobby.
That's too much damn playing. That's
That-
too much damn playing. That, Now, if one of them guys wasn't like at least somewhat sound of mind, that could have turned out real bad. Kimber Rogers, I would have to be a little bit more up on what the debate is. I can't speak on it because I'm not sure what the debate is about her. JB, would you know?
I think I know. It's they're saying that she has a doctorate, and nobody can figure out where she got this doctorate from. And she has not been as forthright with information saying how she obtained this doctorate.
Right.
Even, if you don't know, she is the wife of Pastor Jamal Bryant.
Okay.
The same one that we had the dress debacle about.
Right.
But so what people are saying is that she's saying she's got doctor in front of her name, but they cannot find any proof or any even honorary doctorates that she obtained. And she went to defend her doctorate, and she really didn't say anything, from what I understand. I haven't seen the video myself, but the whole idea is that if you ask any doctor where they obtained their doctorate from, they can tell you immediately.
Oh, she's single. Yeah, that's not Jamal Bryant's wife.
Oh, I thought that was Jamal Bryant's wife.
No, Cheyenne. I think she's a relationship therapist.
Oh, is she the one
she's
on like
she was on Cam Newton's show, and
she was on Shannon Sharp's one.
Yeah.
That.
But she's actually she actually likes the ladies.
Okay, all right.
Yeah, she likes the ladies.
Okay.
So here, my thing with that is I guess I can try to say it as delicately as I can, but I'm not a delicate person. Why is it anybody else's business? Why are we searching people's personal information? Now, I'm right there with you, JB. If I have a doctorate, I'm probably going to shout that shit to the rooftops. But at the same time, you don't think it's a little bit creepy looking up people's personal information? Like,
but wait a minute. We supposed to make sure if we talking to a doctor that they are certified in what we need them to be certified in. So if she's not a doctor and she's just a relationship therapist, self-proclaimed, because some people say, I'm not a doctor, I'm a self-proclaimed relationship therapist.
Right.
If you can say that, that's fine. But just because you read the same books that doctors did and you studied the same words that doctors did, if you didn't do practicals and you didn't do the same things they did to obtain their degrees, you're not a doctor.
It's insulting to doctors who actually put in the work. I get what you're saying, but I think I'm at the point. I guess the point that I'm making is I'm not going to go. I don't see me going to sit down with Cheyenne Bryant. And I'm pretty sure some of the people who are not who are looking up and checking on her information, checking her credentials, none of them probably even qualify to sit down with her. But at the same time, like I said, I'm speaking on both sides. If you are not an actual licensed therapist, you know how this world is. You know how the people are in this world right now. You know that if you say something, people are going to go check. This is one of the reasons why I watch what I say and I don't bullshit, because people nowadays will check. They're going to check on you. They're gonna check up on your information. They're gonna check up on your words that you're saying. They're gonna check up on to see, if you telling the truth, if you lying. And right now, you've been on a lot of different platforms and you've been speaking very candidly about a lot of different things that, granted, the people are inviting you up there and they're asking you these questions. But if you are coming out to people saying that you are a licensed psychologist and a
She is
therapist.
licensed. She's
Okay.
licensed as a psychologist, but
Okay.
she's not a doctor.
Okay. Okay.
Because
So
you can get I think you could get a AA degree in psychology.
okay, but that doesn't necessarily mean you've gotten your doctorate in that
No,
field.
no, no. You
Yeah.
just study psychology.
We'll see that, and that's the thing for me. Like I said, I'm not one unless I'm going to use that person's services. I'm not one to go just checking people's information on the internet. That's just it's a little weird to me. But that's just me. That's how I move. But everybody else can move how they need to. Go ahead. Kimberly said something else.
As a doctor or having a doctorate, that information is public. The algorithm places her in public eye more than ever. However, her dissertation cannot be found. Neither can any of her credentials.
Ooh,
She isn't licensed though. I thought
ooh, ooh. Okay. See, that's what I'm saying. You can't be sitting on all these platforms and having all these conversations because think people pay attention to the words you say out your mouth. Now, like I said,
right.
I'm not one that's going to look up a person whose services I'm not trying to use. But at the same time, you put yourself out here on the information highway. You put yourself out here on this internet. When you do that, you put yourself up there for scrutiny. You put yourself up there for people to look and see what you got going on. And if there's no record of what's going on, they're gonna dox you.
What did Rich say? She studied what?
MFT. That's a WWE thing. My family tree, bro.
Oh, okay. But see, that's the whole idea. Because I put myself out there. I thought I knew who she was, and I didn't even know who she was. Because y'all know, for me, we don't really hit the hot button topics too much here. So
Yeah.
we try to stay out of that frame. But Kimberly is a new member. She just she joined and subscribed today. And I talked to her early. So she's got to get used to the ramifications of how we work.
Yeah.
The reason why we try to stay with topics that much, unless it's just screaming at us, is because everybody else is beating a dead horse. They're just
Right.
beating till it is dead. So we try to come with a fresher take on things that most people aren't talking about because that sets us apart. But I
It
mean,
is a
thank
hell of
you
a
for bringing that
conversation
up,
topic.
Kimberly, because any part of the conversation that you can add to, we definitely gonna go down the marriage family therapy.
Yeah, whatever, bro. I know what you mean, Rich.
And now she's beautiful. Check the science. They are saying no one checked her because she's beautiful. Probably.
No, you know what? Believe it or not, that there is such thing as pretty privilege. There's such
Definitely.
thing as pretty privilege. So there are certain people who are gonna be able to get away with certain things, and only when they piss off enough people will people start to check their credentials.
Yeah.
And so yeah, so if she's in the hot seat right now, she's gonna have to find a way to either backtrack or show the proof. If you have the proof, show the proof because you put yourself out there.
Right.
Once you put yourself now, if I'm private and you're trying to find my information and put me out there, then we have an issue. But if
Yeah.
I'm on all these different platforms and saying that I'm this and I have a license in that and I have a license in this, people can Kimber said, licenses are public record. It's public record. People can check your stuff. And if you don't have anything out there of public record, yet you're on television saying that this is what you are, come on now. We're old enough to understand, getting your hand caught in the cookie jar.
Yeah.
You know,
Even if she goes on these shows and the host or hostesses are saying family therapist, licensed relationship therapist or whatever, where's their fact checkers? Where are those
exactly.
people who are supposed to be making sure they're not bringing up people that aren't who they say they are. Just because you've been on a million talk shows talking about pancreas, that don't mean you're an expert or a doctor in pancreatics.
Exactly. You know what a lot of these people remind me of, and Kimber, I'm pretty sure you can roll with this one as well. Everybody's seen Living Single when Damon Wayans was in the jail cell, and when he was talking about the ramifications of the certification of the dissertation of the pancakenation, and you know what I mean. So a lot of them remind me of that. Where you want to sound smart, you might actually be smart, but when it comes to the point to where people are checking your information and checking your credentials, you're not smart enough to not say certain words that are going to get you doxxed and caught up. See, I would never say that, live in color. Exactly. So I would never sit up here and say I'm a professional. I can read music. I can write music. I can write songs, but I can't read music because all it would take is somebody to put a damn music sheet in front of me and it's going to look like a Chinese arithmetic. I have no idea what I'm looking at, but at the same time, I'm never going to put myself out there like that. That's what I am. So when you get up on these internets and you start talking about this stuff like JB, I've noticed you never talk about stuff or get in depth into things that you don't really know.
Right.
I never get in depth in an in-depth. That's like asking me to explain the Bible. Have you lost your mind? I know certain excerpts. I know certain things about the Bible. I know how my religion makes me feel. But if you wanted me to break down the entire Bible to you, that's not my area of expertise. And I would be exposed immediately if anybody tried to have that kind of conversation with me. This is why I don't talk about things that I'm not well versed in. And she speaks enough big words. She says enough things that, and I would never say she's not intelligent because I've heard her speak. She's a very well-spoken young woman. But at the same time, when people are looking for those credentials, when people are looking for the proof, and you can't produce the proof, eventually people are going to stop listening to the big words. Because we can all speak big words, but did we go to school for them or did we just read a book for them?
All right. Well, you know what? We went right into the topic. We didn't ask our question of the day.
What's that?
We got one. Let's go to the question of the day, Sheila.
What's something that was completely out of character that you did?
Ooh, good or bad?
Hey, let's welcome Van to the stage. What's up, Van?
What's up, my brother?
What's going on, fellas?
Not much. You came in right in time for the question of the day.
Yeah, I just saw it.
Good or bad, bro? Good or bad?
I don't know.
I do have a bad one that popped right into my mind, and I'm not proud of it. Not proud at all. I was dating a young lady. I'm not going to mention her name because I don't, I don't mention people's names out here like that.
Right.
That's their privacy, But at the same time, I was dating this young lady. She had a few mental things going on, and I was trying to leave her home. And as I'm trying to leave her home, she came at me with a knife, and I grabbed her up by her throat and pushed her down to the ground. I had my hands on her throat. Now, I'd never in my entire life, to that point and after that point, put my hands on a woman violently. But that was so far out of character for me to where once I did that, once I realized that, damn, can I even be capable of something like that? I never saw her again.
Mm-hmm.
That's what you're supposed to do.
Yep, I agree with that.
Well, mine isn't that.
Oh, hold up, bro. We can't speed past that. She threw jelly beans. Yeah.
Had a car that cut me off.
I'm gonna start calling Miss Kimber Jelly Bean.
Jelly bean, jelly bean. Oh my gosh.
That's funny as hell, man.
Well, something that I did that was way out of character happened last week, which was Mother's Day. So we were out to eat dinner. And I told y'all last week we went to this really nice spot that right overlooking the water and everything, and the whole family was there.
Right.
And it was a little busy. It's Mother's Day.
Right.
And what happened was there was this gentleman in front of me. And so while he was in front of me, I was standing next to Cookie. You remember, Cookie. Cookie was standing there next to me because we were waiting to get some drinks, And the line was long to get the drinks. So he was in line in front of us and he goes, "Excuse me, do you mind if I walk over to my table for a minute? I want to go grab something. I'll be right back." And we said, "Sure, no problem." So then he came back, got in line, said, "Thank you so much. Thank you so much." Said Happy Mother's Day to Cookie. And that's one of my family friends. She's like family. And anyway, as we got closer to the front of the line, he takes out his phone and calls over to, I guess, the people at the table and go, "I'm near the front. Can y'all come up now?"
Oh, wow.
So two of these ladies that were with him come up and join him in line. And I'm like, what in the natural? So I was going to let it go. And I was telling Cookie, I said, that don't make no sense. Because one, he got out of line. We were respectful enough to realize it's busy and that, hey, he can, we understand. Maybe he left his money or to tip the bartender because it was an open bar. But then when he called these other people, I said, you know what? I got to say something.
Well, I hate when they do
And
that.
I'm like, I'm sorry, but that's totally wrong. For you to bring other people up in the line after we allowed you to get back in line. And he goes, "You allowed me?" We were like, "Yes." Because you literally got out of line, walked over to your table and came back. And you asked us if you could get and, leave the line. And we said yes. And then when we get close to getting our drinks, you're going to bring up more people and order more drinks. That's going to keep us from getting to our table. Well, it ain't going to be no beef. I said, it ain't about beef. It's about respect. And then he was like, "Oh, so," and then the lady with him was like, "Remember, it's Mother's Day." I'm like, that's still not respectful. No matter what you say, it wasn't
You ain't my
respectful.
mother.
Right. Remember, it's Mother's Day. I'd have been like, that's the whole point.
Yeah, and you're not my goddamn mama.
And there you go. And I'm getting drinks for the mother of my children. I wasn't in line getting me some drinks. Yeah, I got me a drink, but I was getting Sheila drinks because she was doing the Mother's Day activities. They were making flower bouquets and fragrances and body scrubs. So she had a real active day. So I was making sure my baby got something to drink. And I am not one to stare up crowds or rabble rouse or anything. I'm just going to be like, you just dumb. But that pissed me off to the top of pissivity. So I had to say something to him. Now, being me, later on that day, once everybody had gotten drinks and everybody was calmed down, and I went over to him. And I actually said, "I am sorry for the little disruption I caused, but this is Mother's Day, and I was worried about my wife and her drinks in a timely order, and I know you were thinking the same thing. And I just want to let you know it's not me to cause trouble or in trouble. It's me who tries to avoid it." And he said, "Man, I'm not like that either. I guess we both had a moment," and we shook hands.
Yeah.
But I was totally, if you would have saw me, Grizz, because even Cookie looked at me like, "All right." I'm like, "Yeah, but this is different. This is Mother's Day. I want to take care of my wife. I'm the proxy when the kid's not around. When it's Mother's Day and the kid's not here, I'm the proxy."
Damn right.
Yeah.
So I don't know what you expect. My thing about it is the statement of it's Mother's Day, I get it and I understand. And yes, we are celebrating the mothers, but at the same time, what you're now doing is taking away from the person who in my life is the mother of my children, and I'm trying to celebrate her. And yes, it probably wasn't taking very long to pour the drinks and all of that, but at the same time, it's about asking and being respectful. Hey, brother, do you mind if I bring my friends up here so we can grab these drinks? Is that okay with you? But no, you just you did that dumb shit.
Just as easy as he asked to get out of line, he could have said, "Hey, I'm holding the space for the other mothers in my group. Do you mind?" That's different.
That's simple. Yeah. Because I've had people do stuff like that. I've had people stand in two lines, and then when the line that I'm in is moving, they step in that space, and then they call over the rest of their damn crew, and I'm ready to throw hands and feet on every goddamn body.
And that's the whole idea. And that's not me. I'm just kind of like, people are stupid.
Yeah.
So, but
and
me, I'm serious. I was totally out of character on Mother's Day. I was like, do he know I will take that daggone butternut funny looking fedora he had on that he looked like he got from Temu? It looked like he got it from Emut. That's Temu like back. He got it from Umet. Temu back.
Oh my god.
But
what about you, Van?
I did bring it back down. Now, Van, there has to be something that you did that was out of character for you.
Oh, absolutely. A few times.
like what did you do?
So this goes back to I want to say way back, my oldest son's mom, when me and her first started falling out. When that situation happened, I didn't really have a discussion with her when I left. I just left. But what I left behind let her know that I was leaving. So this goes back to when it came out that her ex-husband was looking for her, all this other stuff. While I was deployed, she had like a bunch of people coming over at the house. It was like she was messing around with or whatever. So when I decided I was going to leave, what I did, I just left a rent check on the counter. 1 month's worth of what the average electric bill was. Packed all my stuff in a U-Haul. And when she came home, I was gone.
Dang, you did it like what's his name on Harlem Nights? Yeah, it's me. Yeah, I'm not coming home. Take care of yourself. Here's the rent for the 1 month.
Right. This was one of those situations where I took the kids with me. The kids came with me. So she came home to a completely empty house.
And that's how you do that.
Yeah.
So all of us have had instances where we acted out of character. That's a human nature. But you know what is bad? When you don't know that you're acting out of character.
Yeah.
When you don't know that you're being when you don't know that your actions don't meet what people usually see of you.
Right.
Or maybe you've been, as we used to say, especially on our relationship shows, you've been introducing us to your representative.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah. Showing your avatar.
Yeah, if people are always constantly getting out of character, then guess what? That ain't you. What you're doing is you. An ass whipping is an indicator. Definitely, because it was like I really felt like I might get thrown out of Mother's Day brunch.
My brother said we need more ass whippers in 2026. I agree. We should have designated drive-by ass whippers. I believe that should actually be on the books for 2026. Designated drive-by ass whippings.
Drive-by ass whoopings.
Oh yeah, drive-by. The thing about it is, people just jump out, whip ass, and get back in the car, roll the hell out, or just hang out the car window, smack ass.
Oh, I want to ask y'all something. I know Van may not have seen it, but for the people in Baltimore, this was some. I don't believe the character that this man portrayed on TV the other day. So there was a shooting on Caton Avenue where the police actually had to shoot an armed suspect who was shooting at them. Okay.
Right.
So the deputy commissioner of the Baltimore City Police Department, Kevin Jones, stepped up to the podium, and he explained in epic detail, we were called about somebody in mental distress. When we got there, we saw a gentleman walking down the street. When we approached him, he started shooting at our cars. We then tried to de-escalate the situation, but he would not relinquish his weapon. He started shooting again, and 2 of our officers returned fire, rendering the subject down. We went over to render aid. He was taken to a local hospital where he was pronounced deceased. Okay. The first question was, who fired first? That's the first question said. He already said we were in our cars and this guy was shooting at us. Then the next question was he taken to a local hospital? And he was like, yes, he was taken to a local hospital. And they said Sinai or what's over there over off of Caton Avenue? St. Agnes.
St. Joseph.
St. Agnes, right?
Okay.
Yeah.
St. Agnes.
So if you know anything about, the initial conversations that police have, they're not supposed to say, what? A local area hospital. Right. Because they don't want people bum rushing the hospital like news media or anybody. They just say a local.
Exactly.
And so he did say yes, it was St. Agnes, because it was obvious it was St. Agnes, and they knew it was St. Agnes. Then they said, so did he survive the gunshot wounds?
Bitch, hold up. Just said.
You can go to Fox 45 right now.
Wow.
You can pull up that interview, and if I'm lying, I'm frying. He explained everything right there.
He answered every last one of them questions before they asked it, and they asked any. You stood there and asked that damn. That's some crackpot journalism.
Is Ron Burgundy reading from the teleprompter? Is
Gotta
Ron
be.
Burgundy? That's all I want to know.
But see, this is the whole idea. If it was me, I would have been out of character.
How many survivors died?
See, if that was me, I would not be in charge of anything after that interview. I would be like, bitch, did you hear what I just said?
Right, but I couldn't. Yeah, I'd have been like, you know what? I lived a long life, and I've heard many things in my lifetime. That may have been the stupidest fucking question I've ever heard, ma'am. So thank you for giving me something brand new to see.
Yeah,
an adult that's completely and totally stupid with a press ID. Jeez.
Wow.
Damn.
I mean, if it was me after I asked them questions, this is what I would have said.
Got me fucked up. Got me fucked up.
I definitely would have been off my. I don't see. And look, congratulations to Deputy Commissioner Jones. He did a great job. He did not go off. I don't see how they keep their composure. I don't know how they do it.
I think I'd have been like next.
I would have been like, you know what? Here's the thing. You're asking me these questions. I have a question for D. Do you have a DVR? You just need to go home.
Yeah.
And watch.
No, me personally, I'd have been like,
my boy from Tribe Called Harris, Mr. He said he took it to the Danny Glover. I'm too
old for this shit. Yeah.
Right.
And me personally, I'd have been like, well, I already know you recorded it on your phone. Why don't you go in the bathroom and watch that all over again so I can get to the real questions?
Right.
So let's brighten the mood some. I didn't mean to bring that up, but it was just like one of those moments where I was like, what the fuck did they just hear? I heard everything he said. Let's go to this video, Sheila. Hey, what's up, Anthony? How you doing? That's my boy Anthony Hunt, male model extraordinaire. You guys definitely check him out. He's doing some things meant for male models. But can you go to Too Hungry?
Why you do that? You out there chewing the bone, bro. I'm scared of you. Brother, I'm scared of you. You need to get some help. Why is you chewing through bone? Like you can't be that hungry. You that hungry?
Play it again.
Why you do that? You out there chewing the bone, bro. I'm scared of you. Brother, I'm scared of you. You need to get some help. Why is you chewing through bone? Like you can't be that hungry. You that hungry?
You gotta be kidding me. What the why?
Wow.
Why? Mr. He said gonna say he's from Alabama. Boy, he knocking his kids out the park tonight, bro.
but I'm sorry, but that's the part of the chicken, like not the wing, not the little arm, the extra little wing arm thingy, but not the drumette, but the middle piece, the flat. That's how you practice, taking care of a woman. So if that's how you take care of your women.
That's why he's sitting in the car. It's why he's sitting in the car eating chicken alone.
Yeah, because if you know how to if you eat a flat the right way without separating the bones from each other, you can make a girl very happy. If you can take all the meat off of the bone of a flat without separating the gristle, any woman would be proud to call you their man. He just gnawing straight through it.
God damn, honestly, right now, I don't know. I think he's part man, part honey badger at this fucking point. Like shit.
he ate the gristle, the bone, the marrow,
the soul, the spirit.
Probably ate the center out of a corn cob.
I bet he could get to the Tootsie Roll center of a Tootsie Pop. I know goddamn well he could do that shit right there. Bro.
Right. He would eat the center of a corn cob. Like
if he ate the coochie like that, she would have cooked for him. Who you been dealing with?
He said if he ate it like that, she'd have had a hysterectomy. Shit. That's
And guess what he would have heard? You are not the father.
You never can be. Shit.
Good Lord. I mean, now
who eats the bone?
Know, but I know some people, like some places people will bite the bone, suck the marrow out of it. That's a thing.
No.
But I'm like, but I mean, just like, beef tallow. You use the marrow of the beef bone to, marinate your meat.
I mean,
Pause. I got to give myself pause for that one. But beef tallow is from the marrow, and it's used to help marinate the beef.
yes.
Yeah, that was crazy. But it's true.
Well, you gonna marinate that meat? That's shit. But you know what, bro? I know.
Down that road, I feel it coming.
I'm not. There's nothing that has ever in my life, and I'm a big guy, which means I have not shied away from too many goddamn meals in my life.
Right.
But I ain't never ate no bones. I've never. And here's the thing: if I ate a bone, it was a fish bone, and it was by mistake. Because you don't always catch the damn bones in the fish. Sometimes you might catch a couple of bones here and there. But I know where the chicken bone is. I'm very aware of those. So I'm pretty sure I'm not going to run across a chicken bone and accidentally bite into it. Like this.
All right. I got another one for y'all, and this one is going to make every mom in the room hysterical.
Oh shit.
Can you hold the baby for a second?
Get the baby real quick.
I forgot the baby body.
Yo, what the fuck? Yo, what the fuck? Yo, bro!
He won't stop crying.
Why would you do that? Now!
Billy, get back here! Billy! Just give her to me. Jimmy! Where's Alex?
Hey, what are you doing? Oh my dear! What are you doing? Are you serious?
That's so fucking. That's so fucking. Hey, bro, that reminds me of so years ago when I was a youngster. I went on a DC trip with it was this camp that I was with, and it was this guy named Joe. He was always playing and shit, and he brought this ventriloquist dummy with him, and he was walking like we was at the Smithsonian Institute. And what he would do, he would be walking and just kind of like walking with the baby, like, and he'll bump into people and drop the damn baby, like, oh my God. And then he's reaching down trying to get the child. Shit. That was like, one guy said, you are such a fucking asshole.
But I mean, the best one was the white guy with the baby went out the window.
Oh, yeah. That right there.
That's those new parents. We used to take a licking and keep on ticking.
Yes, the hell we did. Boy, I done fell off a roof. I done fell off a damn roof. I don't know why I was on the roof, but I fell off back and it fell straight on my back. Knocked the wind out myself. I sat down for a half hour, went right back up on the roof. So intelligence wasn't exactly my strong suit at the time. But I was tough. I was tough.
I fell out of a window.
God damn.
Yep.
Hold on, not yet. Go down to the
It wasn't that far. But
Damn it.
when we were living down in South Carolina, and this is going to sound so weird, but you just gotta, it's one of my stories, so you just gotta hang along for the ride. So
I had a whole China cabinet fall on me. God damn.
Did they all break? Good, brother.
The reason why I fell out the window, Mom was mopping the living room carpet.
Oh shit!
Just bear with me.
Already starting off on some shit. There we go.
Mopping the living room carpet.
Yes.
Mopping it?
Yes. She didn't have a steam cleaner, so she would use the mop to actually agitate the carpet to get the carpet clean. She would use a mop to do that.
You mean like the story is agitating everybody up? But I'm just playing. Go ahead, bro.
So mom would actually mop the carpet.
Oh,
And we lived in this mobile home at the time. It was a manufactured home, like one of those double wides. It was a nice one. It wasn't in like a trailer park or nothing like that, but it was close to it. So the only way I could get to the kitchen.
He was trailer park adjacent.
That's why I said, just hang on. Here you go. Get ready for the ride. So I have to go out of my bedroom window and walk around the trailer to the back side of it to go in that door to get to the kitchen, because the living room is right in the middle of the trailer. So on the way out of the window, I got tangled up in the trailer hitch and wound up falling and twisting my ankle in the trailer hitch.
I thought you broke it.
Oh,
Yeah.
Lord.
man,
So,
I swear your stories can be part of blue collar comedy. I'm serious.
wait, it gets better. So, of course, they take me to the hospital. I don't know where they found this doctor from, but he came in the room wiping his nose, and he slung a booger across the room, and I saw it hit the wall, and I was like, oh no, you're going to take me someplace else. So I went to a different hospital, and I got a green cast and went back and made him sign it.
What?
Oh my God. Oh, hey Van.
Yes.
I got to tell you, because only you could appreciate this. I'm in a barbershop the same day that Grizz came in with his cookies, right? And there's this one gentleman, shout out to John. He know who he is. He's a trumpet thumper.
Oh, shit.
He wasn't there when you was there, Grizz, but he's
better
there
not have
every week. And guess what shirt I wore to the barbershop on Saturday?
Was that Obama shirt, bro?
No, I wore our shirt "Never Forget" with the folding
the
chair.
chair. Yeah.
Nice.
He looked at my shirt and went, "You know that's racist."
I'm sorry. What's racist about it? See, damn it, Jerry. I'm never there for these moments.
Dude, my barbershop is off the hook. You need to literally. You came in there and they was joking on you. As soon as you came in.
Wow.
So you know, and nobody is off limits. So
I would have gave him hell.
no, dude, he is. I don't know whether he's trolling us or if he is really a trumpet thumper, but he's so convincing that you can't tell. But let me just tell you something. Everybody, he was so upset at that shirt. And then we started going in. We was like, but the best part about it was when homeboy turned into Aquaman and jumped off the balcony. Then Mark, you met Mark. Mark was like, when that hat went up, and then my boy Kevin, he was like, that was the bat signal.
Right.
And then my other boy was like, but you know them guys who couldn't swim was on the boat, like, wait till this boat dock.
Wait till they land this motherfucker. Like, you better pull this motherfucker.
Right. Man, I almost burned down the whole brownstone. God, and you gotta go. How you gonna leave a cliffhanger like that? I gotta definitely hear that story, Mr. He said. Gotta take a call. Have a great show, Famo. Good shit. Always a pleasure having you in the house. Oh my God. So, in case you don't know, we also sell t-shirts here at the Grown Man Clique. Which way am I going?
Move to the other side. There you go, brother.
And we also have coming soon the new design Grown Man Clique shirts. Grizz, of course, you're getting one FOC free of charge because you are one of us. Me and Rich redesigned the Grown Man Clique shirt, and
Okay.
it is going to be fire. He hasn't seen the design. For those because he didn't come on tonight. I'm upset that John, Mr. Vicissitude, didn't come on tonight because we are going to release the Check the Whole Facts shirt.
Oh, damn.
Oh yeah.
We
That's
actually
just not
redesigned.
to come.
Yeah, but let's
Nice.
keep this going. Let's keep this going. We almost to the home stretch. We gonna go here. Boy, who? Red Raj. You should have came up on screen tonight. This was a calm night for you to come up on screen. You should have came up on screen tonight. But check this out. Hold on before you play it. When the parents are smarter, are dumber than the kid. Check this out. When the kids are smarter than the parent. Can you send Rev Raj the link?
I got you.
I'm telling you. Oh my goodness. That video killed me because it's like when I first saw it, I was like, oh my God, how did he do? Then he climbed out there. Can a grown lady wear one without judgment? Yeah. That's support of the grown man clique. Of course you can wear one.
Well, absolutely. She sure
But,
can.
but you know that's crazy when kids are smarter than their own parents.
Right.
Yep.
But you know what, bro? The thing about it is I don't know how. I would say that kid is smarter, but I would also say that those parents are certified stupid. They're certified stupid because they know in hell that. Yeah, I just maybe they panicked. Maybe they were panicking. Maybe the kid was flailing around and making all kinds of whiny noises. They panicked. They didn't know how to do. Or maybe they just suck at being parents. People just ain't good at that shit.
Well, this is the whole idea. If your kid is choking on a rail that's below them, what do?
Lift them up.
You lift them up.
Lift them up. Lift them off the
And
choking part.
then if they lifted them up, they would have been like, Lil Muff, you could get right through this rail.
Right. Hey Rev, check your messenger, your Facebook messenger.
See, this was a good night for him to come up because all these topics was safe and sanctified.
Yeah. Ain't no damn hellions up here tonight.
Yeah, I don't know what happened to Rich. Rich was supposed, speaking of Hellions, he said he was going to try to come in virtual because he said he couldn't get here. But you know, guess what? Chalk it up to little Rich, little Ray Shard.
Yeah, I'm telling you. We told his ass that he ain't gonna have the free time he thought he was.
Ray Shard.
We told him. He didn't listen.
Tried to tell you, don't want to listen.
Your free time is done, son.
Gone.
Yeah, you don't know.
Especially if you're gonna be a good father. If you're gonna be a good father,
gone.
Free time is what? There's no such thing as free time. The only free time you got is when you sleep, and then when the baby wakes up, that's over.
Right.
Look, this Rich
Can I not
now.
clearly explain the circle of trust to you, Greg?
Man.
That's Rich now. He don't understand that it's a whole different level of grown manness when you got them little children.
Yep. When you are the sole reason that they survive in life.
Yep. You can forget your birthday. You can forget all the holidays. You can forget getting gifts for yourself. All that stuff is gone. People will actually ignore you, call you up once they start talking. Let me speak to your kid.
Right.
You not even want to say hi to me no more.
I have had people walk straight through the door. Where's the baby? Hold up, motherfucker.
Right. You're gonna say like when you have a kid, that's it.
Damn. Okay, hi. somebody made the kid. I'm just saying,
Right.
wouldn't be here without,
I'll never forget the time I went to pick up my son from school, and somebody else had already picked him up. I'm like, wait a minute.
Are they on the pickup list? They said they was.
Boy, I remember when I went one time to pick my son up from school. Now I wasn't on. This is when me and his mom weren't together anymore, and I hadn't had to pick him up for school for a while, because we were in two separate houses. Just one time she needed me to go pick him up. She forgot to put me on the pickup list. They wouldn't even let my boy come see if that was his dad.
Yeah.
They were like, absolutely not. No, we don't know. And I kept trying to call her, and she's not answering her phone because of what she had to do. And I'm just kind of sitting there, and then eventually, I get a call back, and she's like, I'm so sorry, I forgot to put him on the pickup list, and this, that, and the third. I think I was sitting there for an hour and a half to 2 hours, and there it is. I told you, boy, you ain't got no time. You ain't got no time, boy.
There it is.
What's up, Rev?
Hey, Rev, how you doing tonight?
Hey, people. Sorry,
Yeah.
I am late. I had
You
a
good,
meeting,
brother?
You
but
good?
I am glad to be here.
Rich didn't know he was gonna have to pull his.
That could be Rich's new nickname.
No, Rich didn't know he was gonna have to pull his udders out. So
No, that could be Rich's new nickname. We can just call him Free Time.
there is none better.
Red Lipstick Vibes is in the house. What's up?
What's up, man? What's happening?
I ain't messing with you,
But
Rich.
we're glad to have you here. If you have not heard the amazing conversations they have on Red Lipstick Vibes, you need to go check them out. One of the powerhouses of this community. You need to check them out if you like a good podcast, especially Kimberly. If you love a good podcast, you definitely need to check out Red Lipstick Vibes podcast. Reverend Rogers. So tonight is our Gumbo show, and I'm saying that because on the Gumbo show, we turn the questions over to the audience. So if you have a question that you would like to pose to the Grown Man Clique that maybe we've never answered, or something that you'd like to know about one of us or all of us, you can actually ask. So go ahead. Let's bring him up to the forefront.
You gotta let me think about that one.
You need a minute?
That's when you get the genie and you giving those wishes. You don't want to waste it.
All right, you can bring him down for a second.
I mean, AJB, hold up.
Yeah.
How come I never got that kind of treatment? Do I?
You've been on every one of our Gumbo shows. You know you can ask.
Well, I do have a question. Has anybody seen my guy Randy Jackson?
Not the hell.
Yes.
No, not that one. Not the helmet. I'm talking about from American Idol.
No.
Yes.
AJB. He Ozempic himself into oblivion.
Right.
I'm pulling it up right now.
He looks like that thing that was on the little worm thing from off of Men in Black. I'm not exaggerating, am I?
Honestly, he's on his Crypt Keeper right now. Yeah.
Oh,
yeah.
Nick, you know you ain't got nothing to show.
I'm losing weight, but I'm not losing it like that, boy.
He is.
Yeah. He's looking rather skinty.
Look, I'm gonna say this, and I hope I don't offend anybody, but he look a little saucy now.
Wow.
He just looked like a big old dude before. Now he look like.
Wow.
No offense.
Hey,
because he's married. I know he's married.
I mean, nowadays that don't mean a whole lot. You probably still got soap on the rope.
I understand that too, but I'm just saying, in his defense, He should have
It
at
just
least kept about 40 pounds on.
it just don't look like the thing. There's a difference between weight loss and sick looking.
Yeah.
He looks
Right.
sick. He looks sick. He
He
looks like he's unwell.
He looks like when he enters a room, anybody over the age of 70 whispers what he got.
No, honestly, he looked like he's about to open up the front door and be like, "You rang."
Right.
You look like Lurch.
Because you know how older people are. You know how grandmothers and all the older people are. When something wrong with you, they never say it out loud. They be like, you know she got it.
You know she might have that bug.
Yeah, they whisper.
Just saying. Man. So I watch him. Why don't drink after him. That's all I'm saying. Don't drink after him.
Right.
Look,
But
you
the
can't
head-
cancel us because guess what? We uncancelable.
You just
We
pulled it up, huh?
gonna be here every week. You can't
Rev, you
cancel.
just pulled it. He look bad, bro. He look bad.
Go break your neck, but the head so big.
Yeah, right. And I was watching. I don't know if any of y'all know who. I'm pretty sure everybody at this point know who Shula King is. Shout out to Shula King. He made a joke about him. He said, "Man, he said this is how you know this Ozempic mess is a little bit too much. That man lost weight in his nose. You ain't supposed to lose weight in your nose."
True.
See, if
Very,
Michael
very
Jackson would have waited, he could have took Ozempic.
Ah, shit.
Wow.
Shout out to Michael
Too
Jackson.
Too soon? Too soon?
Might be, just a little bit.
He's been dead for a decade.
That is true.
But you know how the community feels about Mr. Jackson.
He was one of the most amazing performers, and we know he had what was it, the Lago, but
Yeah.
he also had surgery too.
Yeah, well, yeah.
Yeah.
A few of those.
He even wrote a
The
song about
logo
it.
comes from the
He
doctor.
wrote a song about it. He said, "You are not a nose. You are not a nose.
Wow.
I can't breathe with you."
I'm mad that there's more lyrics to it. That's the part I'm upset about. It's not just a one-off.
Far apart. Now we just won from
Oh,
the
you know
start.
what? Kimber's right. He did have weight loss surgery too. Like he had the weight loss surgery. Like did he get the lap band? But look, let's just be because Al Roker don't look like that. Yeah,
See,
Al
that's
Roker
what-
don't look like that.
Look, that's what them old black women would say. He got the gap band. What he get?
They dropped a bomb on him.
They dropped the bomb on him.
Wow.
Now, wait a minute. Y'all said y'all were good. And
We
I
are
get
being
on and it
good.
goes off the rails.
We aren't off the rails.
We as good as it's gonna get. That's all.
Okay.
Hey,
That's-
Jesse,
I
how
got
you
you.
doing
What's
tonight?
up, Jesse?
No, this
Oh,
is
gastric
good.
bypass. Oh, he had the gastric bypass. So
I'm not
gastric bypass.
I'm not going up here
Now,
for this.
Kimber, let's be real. Gastric bypass is not going to give you skeleton knees.
Skeleton knees, yeah.
But he looked like if he walked, his knees is going to crack against each other.
Slide some oil to me.
Wow.
I got a song for everything. I'm sorry.
True. Gastric bypass, boy.
The other thing, though, I saw an interview with Laz Alonso, and he's looking rather small now.
Laz
You know,
Alonso.
from the boys. Even that last episode, I was checking him out, and he was looking a little slim, but it does though. Sorry to be, me, Rev again. But it does make me think about Chadwick. When he was, going through it, he was going through and wasn't really telling folk. But folk are doing it to themselves too.
Yeah.
And it's just that whole mindset, even that
Yeah.
Ozempic face, the Instagram face, the way
Mhm.
folk are just, you know, even to go back in the day and talk about Lil Kim,
That,
Yeah,
the
yeah,
surgery
yeah.
she did. She
that,
Yeah.
that that's
Man,
just.
yeah.
she
I think
destroyed
that's body.
herself, man.
I think that's that. What do they call it? Body morphia, where
Body,
you
yeah, body
Body
dysmorphia.
Body
dysmorphia, yeah.
dysmorphia.
where you
Because
don't
boy, she was
gorgeous.
fire.
Yeah.
Fire. And I'm
I
like,
worked.
you didn't have to do
I
none of that.
worked with
Fire to
Little Kim.
fired.
I did shows with Little Kim. I saw her up front, close and personal. Before all, she was that girl. She was
Yeah.
beautiful.
Man, look,
If I go down in the archives and pull out some of these pictures, unretouched pictures that I have with my groups and Little Kim, you're gonna be like, why did you do that? It's not because what we see is what they see, and what they see they don't like, and they do all of this to think they're making themselves look better. But to them, they're never gonna be complete. They're always gonna keep searching and keep putting themselves through these surgeries and everything else because they're not happy with what they see in the mirror.
right. And
You know
all
what,
I'm
too,
gonna say is,
JB?
go ahead, brother.
Oh, I'm sorry. Thank you. It's the industry. You know, when they reach a certain age, they say that they're, you know, can't get
Washed up.
parts or can't get the next album. And so they kind of put that on them. And that's the sad thing about it too, because
Yeah.
it's nothing like, you know, a seasoned sister.
Right. Man, look,
But
we
this is
really like those. Yeah, you know, we like the seasoned ones.
we got
Yeah,
Debbie Allen, we got
The-
Felicia
the-
Rashad, we have all of these
Angela Bassett.
Angela Bassett, who when they decided that they needed to look more young and more fit, they got in the gym. They didn't go to the doctor.
Mm-hmm. Angela Bassett looked like she could beat up your grandmama. I'm telling you, don't think
She
she
will, and she is a
Yo,
grandma.
Yeah.
Sister or your daughter.
Exactly. You know, and in all honesty,
Played the woman Kick.
Lil Kim, unfortunately, Lil Kim, baby, you don't look like the old album cover that when I was younger I stared at a little too damn long to the point to where it was uncomfortable. You don't look like that no more, and it's a sad thing, man. It breaks my heart because you know
She was young when she did that too.
Yeah, it was. Yeah, and I was young when I was looking at it, but at the same time, but
I
at the
had
same
to put it
time,
up on
beautiful.
Facebook just down and share. I'm sharing my own podcast. Ain't that something?
She was beautiful, man. Like, and it's like now when I look at her now, it's not about her ugliness or whatever. It's a sadness to me because it breaks my heart to see somebody who's so beautiful who allowed other outside entities to cloud her mind to the point to where she felt like she wasn't good enough.
Right.
And she scarred her body for life.
Yeah.
You know?
Yeah.
And it's just it's crazy. And you look at a lot of our people, like you just like even with Randy Jackson, like that, even though we're making fun, it's a sad thing because he doesn't look right. Not that we want to see him big. We ain't worried about whether he's fat or not. He don't look fit. Like, and I know I shouldn't be talking about people looking fit because I ain't exactly fit my damn self, but I know what fit look like. You know, and that's just not it, man. You don't look well. He doesn't look well.
Right.
She wasn't happy with herself on what Biggie did and said to her about the industry.
Right.
Can I tell you something? I'm sorry, but a lot of these people who are in the industry, because if anybody knows anything about my history, I was in the industry for a long time, and they never didn't want you to look sexy. They didn't. J-Lo hasn't done all of that stuff. What did she do? She went and got in the gym. I mean, that's the sexy they want. They're not asking you to do all these surgeries and get, I mean, a little Botox, that's fine. Because I know guys that aren't even in the industry to get Botox because that's something that they feel makes them feel good. It's just like if you go to get your hair cut like I do every week, it's to them, that's their treat to themselves. And it's not that harmful to their bodies.
Right.
But the thing is, when you think that you have to do these extremities to make yourself relevant, then you've missed the point. Because at any given time, whenever you're ready to, you can say, fuck that, no. You can say, I'm not doing that. I'm sorry. Denzel Washington has never been in a bedroom scene with a white woman. The closest that he was the movie where he was with the girl who was
Julia Roberts.
No, there was no sex scene.
That was I thought that was the closest.
No, the closest was he did a movie down in the bayou. It was about the bayou.
Oh, okay.
And he was with that young lady.
Mississippi Masala?
I think so.
Indian young lady.
But the girl was she looked like she was all. No, it was Masala, because that was the Indian girl who was working in the apartment building. I mean, the motel. Because her parents owned the motel. That's the closest, and he still considered her a woman of color.
Oh, I know what she's talking about though. When the prostitute in Ricochet was white.
Yeah.
That wasn't him.
That
was a body double. That was not him. That was a body double.
Right. Okay. Yeah, that's good. Yeah, because I remember that. I remember that scene where that's how he got the clap or whatever it was.
Yeah. That was a body double. That was not him.
It wasn't actually him physically him. It was just, I got you.
He has never wavered from the fact that he would never be in a love or sex scene with a white woman. Not because he didn't respect them. It was because he didn't want that portrayed to the black women who supported him.
I got you. And because he still got white women support regardless of who he laying down with. Women love him. Period.
Yeah.
Well,
the whole idea is when you're great at what you do. I mean, come on now. What was his name? Frankie Valli. He was like 96 or 92 when he was still going out on stage singing "Big Girls Don't Cry."
Right.
They actually had to prop him up out of his walker.
Yeah.
I mean, recently Frankie Beverly. They had to help Frankie Beverly on stage. Yeah, they had to help him on stage. He was still out there belting.
And that's what I'm saying. The whole idea is that you can be relevant and you can still stay in your industry if you're good at what you do and don't rely on your looks and don't rely on your inner demons to feed what other people don't even see.
Right.
Salt and pepper are not the salt and pepper that we saw when we was growing up. They got on waist trainers, waist restrictors. They can't drop it like it's hot. But guess what? When they get out on stage and rap, we listen to them.
Right.
You saw them at the BET Awards. Them girls had on so many body restraints that their body was under arrest. But guess what? They didn't succumb to industry pressures. You can say no.
They were wrapped up tight, like one of them Mylar Party City balloons. They was wrapped up in that real tight. Grease, you know what I'm talking about? Those Mylar balloons. They had Party City with the,
Damn it, Van. Damn it.
They got us uphill like Florida Evans. Damn it.
Wait a minute. Hold on, Kimberly. What did Salt and Pepper have done? Well, Pepper might have done something.
Yes, Pepper has had a lot of surgeries. Pepper has had a lot of surgeries.
I believe Pepper has done some shit, but
she's always been beautiful though. She didn't need to.
But
she didn't need to.
But I'm saying if she did, she ain't doing the stuff that these other people doing because she still got a pot belly.
Nah, I don't think
she a pepper shaker now. She ain't Pepper.
Shit.
She a pepper grinder.
Yo, you said she a peppercorn?
Wow.
She peppercorn.
So,
Oh no.
so what is it?
I
Pink,
love you, Pepper. I'm sorry. I love you, but come on.
so
But I'm
have they
saying
changed from salt and pepper to pink salt and peppercorn?
but
Right.
all I'm saying is
Himalayan
that
sea salt.
they Himalayan sea salt. Flip that.
Oh,
Wow.
shit. Yeah, come on, man.
Oh,
Bell pepper.
may not need to. However, he
I wasn't
was
gonna say it out
married
loud.
to naughty by nature who always cheated. Bell pepper.
Wow.
Rev Rogers got
Bell
his
pepper.
punch.
You ain't gonna get me to say it out loud.
Hey, Rev, what you had time. Is there
Now,
any question?
I do have something to say about what Kimber says. It may not have needed to. However, she was married to Tretch from Naughty by Nature, who always cheated. Well, if he always cheated, how come he kept on staying? You can't put that on Tretch. That's a choice that she made on her own.
Shaker, he still has some grinding to do.
He must have got a hold of a couple of big peppercorns. Them ones that don't grind up in the grinder.
But see,
Oh,
this
damn
is
it,
the
I'm
whole
sorry.
idea. You know, you gotta support and you gotta because one thing you knew about Tretch was always in shape.
Yeah, and Tretch is
So-
always a
so-
whore.
So but I know, but okay. But what I'm saying is that if you want your woman to be in shape, then take her to the gym with you. Don't take her to the gym to eat.
Right.
Don't take her
Right.
to the gym to pick up the young little whores that want to sleep with you. Take her to the gym and make her the woman that you want her to be.
Mm-hmm. And help her become the woman she wants
Wait a
to be.
minute. Let's erase that. Let's erase that. Don't
Yeah.
make her the woman that you want to be. Make her the woman that she wants to be.
Yeah, help her become the woman she wants to be.
Because
You know?
it's not about what we want. They have to want it for themselves.
Right. Because if I make you lift weights, you're not going to get the results that you want. But if you lift them because you want results, you'll get them.
Right. And the whole idea is that my wife will tell you, she asks me all the time, what about this? What about that? I'm like, I'm sorry. I still see you as the woman that I married.
Right, that's the man. Look,
I didn't buy her clothes and she didn't laugh at me. She's like, you think I'm gonna fit that?
you know,
I'm
I
like,
have.
why would you?
Right.
But he's like, because I haven't been that size since Britney, you know. But I see my wife as the woman that I married 38 years ago.
Yeah.
And my lady, she be saying stuff to me, and I'm like, why are you pointing out stuff that I wasn't paying attention to? None of that stuff matters to me. You can point out as many things.
I think I just answered that question, Kim.
Oh hell yeah! Oh, for me, I'm married for better, and try to find a way to make the worst better as well. Because I truly feel like when you're intentional in your marriage, there's not too many things you can't overcome. There's not a lot of obstacles that you can't overcome. I feel like a marriage is not just about how much you love somebody. It's about how intentional you are about your marriage. You know, like there's work that's involved.
Will you stop? Rev dropping dimes over here. Worse is better with her. That is correct because I'm telling you, it's like at the worst times in my life, I have fallen more and more in love with the woman that I chose as my wife. And she will tell you that that's not something that I'm saying on the podcast. That's something that I say intentionally to her multiple times without any provocation. It doesn't have to be an act, something that she's done, an act or something that I need in order to tell her those things. Those are things that she's earned.
Yeah.
And
can I say something? Go ahead.
I'm sorry. But if you want to stay in that same space from when you first looked at them, If you want to stay in that same energy from the first time you laid together, if you want to stay in that energy from the first time that you looked at your first child or whatever, the only way is to always remember those instances.
Yeah.
If you ever lose sight of those pieces that made you relevant, then you're going to be what? Irrelevant.
Right.
You're not going to see what you saw. You're not going to want what you wanted. You're going to want something different. You want something new, something bigger, something smaller, something whatever.
Yeah.
I always want my wife first and foremost.
Yeah.
Yeah.
But you know what, brother? Believe it or not, it's for me with my lady. It's very, very, very simple. Very simple. No one has ever been able to make me laugh like her. Nobody,
Really?
no one, not one woman that I've ever been around in my life, and I'm talking about from family to friends to countrymen. No woman has ever made me constantly laugh, constantly be jovial. I don't even use words like jovial. She got me using shit like that. You know what I'm saying? And so for me, it's just like with her, I cherish the peace that she brings. And because I cherish the peace that she brings, I don't see somebody else bringing that same peace my way. So for me, my love for her is intentional because her intentions to me are pure.
You know what? You know what, Rev? I'm gonna tell you this. This is funny because I don't know if you've heard this because I've said it numerous times, but you just said, I told my wife when she leaves me, and I told her she can leave me, but you told her you're coming with her. And I have a different outlook on that because I don't chase anything. I've never chased anything. So if she's willing for me to go with her, that's one thing. But if your back is turned towards me, I'm not chasing you because that means that we are not seeing eye to eye.
Don't worry about it. I'm out in front.
Yeah, that reminds me of something.
Come on, let's go to the Bible.
Me too.
You going
to me too.
What's her name? Wait a minute, Brad. What's her name that looked back and turned into the pillar of salt?
Lot's wife.
Lot's wife.
Gave her name.
You Lot. You Lot's wife. You gonna look back. You gonna be like, you ain't going nowhere, baby.
Hey, bro, let me tell you something. I told my lady there's two modes with the two of us. If you ever thought about trying to leave, we're gonna sit there and talk it out, or I'm gonna throw you over my shoulder and we're gonna work it out. Either way, you ain't going nowhere. You here. I'm telling you are here. And it can sound however it need to sound, but you are here. Like I said, for me, and like I'm not trying to turn this into like a Valentine's Day show or anything like that. But when it comes to her, I've never known peace to be this quiet and loud at the same time.
Right.
I never knew that was a thing, you know.
Yeah, I want to add to this too. Something that my grandfather explained to me about what love is. I asked him that question, and I said, "How do you know, or why are you in love with my grandmother? Like, what's the reason behind it?" And he looked at me and he was like, "Well, if there's a reason to love somebody, that's a condition. I don't have a reason. I just do." So when you have a reason to love somebody, you've already set a condition of how far it can go.
Yeah.
And me, like I said, I don't know, man. It's just like when I paid attention to, I was actually speaking with her about this yesterday. Whereas years ago, I was told, and I'm not trying to get too deep into it, but I was told that when the right person comes into my life, the things in my life that would change would be recognizable and unrecognizable at the same time. And I had no idea what the hell they were talking about until now. You know, Now I pay attention and I see the unrecognizable person that I've become, and the recognizable things that I saw that I could be, and now being with this person who believes in me like wholeheartedly, who has doesn't question me at all about anything. And because she puts that kind of trust and love into me, betrayal is not an option. Not even close to an option. Like, my biggest flex is that I can wake up every single day and look over and watch that smile. She wakes up and smiles at me every morning. Like, you don't get that all the time. I've had I've had women that woke up and got mad at the sun. So trust me, this is a hell of an upgrade right here. You know what I'm saying? So yeah. Sorry, man. I lament. I can lament on her all
That was a
night.
mic drop.
Reverend Rod, you never
Yeah.
gave the question yet.
I had one till we got on this subject.
All right,
We erased the well, I do have this. Thinking about how things are so different today than, you know, even our parents' lives. What would we say that is a non-negotiable for us that we saw the generation before us deal with?
Oh, and I've said it many a times in general, like any type of violence towards me, anything where I feel like I have, like Grizz said earlier, when we were talking about taking what have we ever done that was out of our character? Because that was our question of the day. If you make me want to put my hands on you, it's time for me to go.
Exit stage right.
That has been the number one rule in my house. Even with my kids, even if you make me want to put my hands on you, I'm gone. Because you have taken me totally out of my character. I've never chose violence. I've never chose using my strength to prove that you're weak. Never. It's like I don't have to prove my strength. Grizz has heard many a story about people who thought they were going to take my kindness for weakness and didn't come out on the good end of that argument. But I got older and I got smarter. I'm like, you're not going to lead me down that path anymore. And the one thing that I told my kids, and the only time I ever laid belt to ass with my kids, was when they fought each other. You are not gonna, you are the only defendants against the Brown name. You have to defend each other. So if you're fighting each other, no, that ain't gonna work.
No.
You both get it. And then my wife, she copped the L and made me whip both of them. She was like, I ain't doing that.
She took it out on the SmackDown.
Yeah, she coming from, now her whole family is boxers and people that fight. And she would not take belt to ass on them. When did you ever take belt to ass on them? Yeah, she don't have one instance where I only have one where I took belt to ass to my kids, and she don't have any. She said, "Stay on top."
You know what? I just read what Kimber said, and in many cases that's true, but that's also once again where intention comes from, because people can look at their finances as a problem, or they can look at it as a building tool, because some people worry about who makes more, who makes less, who doesn't make any damn thing at all. And what you're not really paying attention to is if you're both working, you both still have an opportunity to build something, regardless of whether you're making more money than me or I'm making more money than you. If we're intentional with each other and we're trying to build a household, build a generation of wealth, build a family, we sit down, we have a conversation, and we make that situation happen. The problem with people is everybody's worried about who can buy a $500 meal on the first date, who can spend the most money on Balenciaga shoes and bags and shit like that. And people are worried about the wrong things instead of building. There are many opportunities right now to build generational wealth, but people are worried about who makes more and what they do to get and all this other stuff. And they're not worried about they don't have their eye on the main prize, which is building wealth together.
Here's another thing about that generation.
It's called checklist winches, because I don't want to say that word. We have a pastor. But checklist winches. If you got a checklist, then you're never going to find the man that you need to be with. You need to get rid of the checklist. You need to get rid of the wants. I'm going to let you talk in a minute, Van. You need to get rid of the checklist, get rid of the wants. Get rid of all of those superficial things that drive you to thinking it's what you want in someone, and go to the bare bone basics. And I want to be with someone, and that someone has to recognize me for being me. And we have to respect each other on a level that nobody else has ever respected or loved me before. And then you'll find that your checklist was all flawed, and you'll be able to find someone who will be compatible with you. When you thinking that you gotta date tall, the shortest guy in the room may be your perfect match. When you think you gotta date rich, the poorest man in the room might be your match. Because guess what? You will make him rich, and you will be the catalyst to getting him to where he wants to be. If you're thinking that you gotta have it all before you got it all, and you are never gonna be everything until you're something to somebody.
Yeah, so what I was going to say too, as far as when Kim was talking about the generation that the parents and stuff came from was baby boomers. I think that one of the things that happened as far as the two generations now versus then is that women weren't allowed to have a bank account until 1974 without a husband co-signing for it. So that whole provide and protect thing came from that. And now that a woman can make her own, a lot of people are thinking, well, I don't need to do that anymore. Y'all wanted this equal rights thing. Women are almost making more money than the guys in some fields at this point. So this current generation doesn't really understand what that protect and provide means. And I think that's causing a lot of stuff to fall off the slope.
Yeah.
Because that's not what it means.
Go ahead. Well,
yeah, because that's not what it
means. When it comes to that financial thing, and one, we as Black people have been on the short end of the financial prosperity of this country, that when we were all struggling, we worked together. Now that we are struggling in comparison, but still we're one-upping, because the 80s and 90s gave women far more economic strength than men. We were still blue-collar workers. It still are, for a great sense, if we're trying to make it on our own. So women have made significant strides in the business world. So yeah, a lot of women are making more than men. But the thing is, having stuff don't make you happy.
Damn right.
Right.
And the
That's
more
what I
stuff
would.
you have, it can confuse you from being comfortable and being happy.
Right.
Right,
And
and that's
that's
what I
what
was.
that's what I think we really, because I think that's the other flip side of my question. What do you think we have lost from the last generation? Oh yeah, college too. Thank you, Kim. Thank you, cuz. Because women had a still. I look at my kids when I drop them off at school. The amount of women in their universities
Right.
are outnumbering. It was like that when I was at Morehouse. I mean, it was clear that ratio worked for our advantage because we could go to Spelman, we could go to Clark, we can go to Mont Brown, and it was way more of them than it was us.
Right.
And
Mhm.
so
Yeah.
that also kind of shows up in the workplace with the
Yeah.
degrees and everything. So,
But see,
but
this,
what do you think
this,
we've
this
lost from the oh, go ahead. I'm sorry, Jake.
what we lost was the drive to be educated and free men who wanted to do more and support our families. I believe that that was a loss. I think that a lot of
Yeah.
times we look at it as if, hey, we get locked up for this, and our women can't have us in the household if they want to get WIC or they want to get social assistance. Be their social social
Assistance. Yeah.
be there for them. Do what you need to do to be the man of the household and the man of the family, and then they won't have that leg to stand on that they need this. I mean,
Right.
I remember when Sheila was getting the WIC vouchers and stuff like that because I was building.
Yeah.
They do
But
need
you,
us to kill the
but you know,
cockroaches.
but you know what, bro? I'm gonna be honest with you. Like, I think it's even more dangerous than that. I think one of the things that we've lost, and it's hard. It's gonna be real hard to get it back, is integrity as a people.
True.
We've lost a lot of integrity as a people
Yeah.
because things that were never
Yeah.
acceptable at one point in our life from our women, from our men, from our children, now are now footnotes, or they're now things that you can either choose to or choose not to. Where at one point, having and being a person of integrity was considered a highlight. It was considered being. It was the stepping stones to becoming a gentleman and becoming a well-rounded woman. And nowadays, you just throw those titles around so easily, like that's a man, that's a woman, because he reached a certain age. But where's the integrity of this person? Where is the morals? Where are the scruples? Where are the things that laid the foundation to be able to build a family? That's where a lot of us fell off.
We lost that in the crack epidemic. When
Right.
crack hit our communities, we lost respect for the elders. And somebody said this, man, they was talking about this. They said we used to, even when before crack, and I can think about when I grew up across the street, I knew he was a drunk because every Friday when he got home, he was drunk on his front yard, but he was still go be Mr. whatever his name was. And crack brought folk down so low that and everything was so public and out that we lost a lot of respect for elders because kids saw a lot of people that were, and it was a disease that was dropped off in our neighborhoods specifically for us, specifically to bring us down, and to see people that you respected, teachers and people that had good jobs, now on the street, just trying to get a rock.
Yeah.
And that perpetually, the way we lost respect we didn't get respect after that because respect would come down. Even if you knew they were doing things, you still would, that's still Mr. So and so. That's
Right.
still Miss So and so.
Right.
And
Right.
you get a whooping if I ever made fun of man across the street from us.
Right. Well,
I get the biggest whooping. Call him by his first name. Oh, I wish I would. But now we just don't, and I see it so much. Kids now, no respect. As a preacher, funerals, people used to pull over. People walking would take off their hats. Now folk cut in and out of the funeral. You got to look both ways.
yep.
Yep, they don't
And-
respect the funeral procession at all.
Yeah, they don't respect nothing.
Yeah, the
No
respect is
respect
definitely
anything.
gone.
Well, look, people, you know this is way past our bedtime. We are way over time. But the whole idea is that if the conversation is cooking, I'm going to let it stew a little bit. But I just want to bring Grizz up tonight so he can tell you what's going on with the Sophisticated Grizzly and everything that he got going on.
Well, everybody, I would say sometime in July. I'm not going to say the exact date, but sometime in July we will be returning with the Sophisticated Grizzly podcast. It's going to be a different format, but it will still be entertaining as well. And right now, I just released another Teddy file, so go check that out on the on my fragrance page. So go check that out over there, and make sure that you go check out my CD. It's available on all platforms. It's called Tedro Barrington III by Mr. Diaz Teddy. So go check that out. So yeah, that's basically what I got going on. But July, everybody, we will be returning with the Sophisticated Grizzly podcast.
Look, I just want to thank you all for coming. Well, hold on. Take me down. The distinguished Reverend Rogers, please tell them where they can tune in to see you on Sunday mornings preaching that good word, because the word is good.
Yeah, absolutely. And I had to put off. We lost our one of our deacons, actually chairman of our trustee ministry. We had his home going on Sunday. So we are at the Bethlehem Palatka. That is Palatka. If you look that up on any of the socials, you will be able to find us. But we stream Sunday mornings at 11 a.m. Eastern and on YouTube and Facebook Live. And we are also do our divine discussions with Pastor TR on Tuesday evenings at 7 p.m. Also on Facebook Live and YouTube at Bethlehem Palatka. If you put in Bethlehem Palatka, you will find us. And we really appreciate it. So I'm really trying to get the Sent Saint up and running. I wanted to have it going, but we had so much going on. So I'm hopefully for next week, we're going to get the Sent Saint inaugural broadcast out there, looking at a couple of our fragrances. And you got to tell me about that light blue, Teddy.
Absolutely.
And see, that's what I love, because one thing that I know about the word, because I know that you know this, but my sister's a pastor, and no, don't take me. Bring my people back up. I don't want to be on so low. I'm taking the mouse next week, because that ain't right. Anyway, but what I wanted to say is that you are an amazing example of meeting people where they are and putting the word where they are so that they can be a part of the word. And I love and adore that, because so many people are too judgmental. So many people don't understand that that's where you lose the young folk, by not understanding where they are. And when you're a part of the digital community and you are doing things the right way and you are sharing the word the right way, it will get to the right people when they need it. And thank you so much for coming on our forum. I appreciate your candor and your I mean, you're just down. I like you. You that's why when Rev Rogers come, I'm gonna start sending you the link every week. You just come when you can. But
Thank you, man.
yeah,
And let me say this before you get to yours.
yeah,
You don't, everybody's saying this, check on your strong friends, but we don't know what an affirmation can do for somebody when they are where they are. We've
right.
had 3 significant deaths in our church in the last 6 months, and to get texts from people checking up on me while I'm checking up on these families, it means a lot. And to hear those words, trying to do what you do, even though you don't get the results you're trying to expect, but you also don't realize the effects you have. So this group here, y'all make it so that I can do what I do. So I appreciate those words, and I appreciate y'all. So before I bitch up and start crying over here,
I'm glad me and Sheila gotta take a trip to Palatka.
y'all do, man. Come on. There's a place here called Corky Bells.
Uh-huh.
One of my friends from Jacksonville came down. He was seeing his daughter a town over. He came over, man. He fell in love. So he'll probably be back real soon. And I'll make sure y'all get some good seafood out on the river. And it's a guarantee.
Hey, you about to have me putting these on just now,
I
right?
watched
Come on down.
I was about to put them on now. I had to come through. I had to come through like this here. You know what I mean?
The first
like that
cold
there,
snap y'all get, come on down here. It's gonna be 20 degrees warmer.
And this is the fun part. I'll play and Grizzle sing.
Ooh, y'all.
And there it is.
I thought me not let y'all go.
Don't play with me.
Don't
Play with me. These fingers are lethal.
We'll find y'all a house down here.
The upper room.
Don't play with me.
Don't play with me. Don't play with me.
Don't play with me with a good time.
But we would like to thank you all for coming in for this.
You got to do yours, JB.
Do my what?
Well, we can catch you and everything.
Oh no, you're here. So I did my job. But I would like to thank you all for coming into the Grown Man Clique podcast. You can find us here every Monday night at 8:05 with me, my boy Van Gogh, the new Papa, because that's what I'm gonna call him, the MP, the new Papa. My boy Scott. Scott will be back. There's a lot going on, and I want him to tell you exactly what's going on. He did. I tell you guys that he's moving.
Yes.
So he's in the midst of all of that. But, he will be back. Maeve had a last minute event that he had to cover. So we had to deal without Maeve. So, but guess what? Van Gogh's right there. I'm here. My boy Grizz is always going to hold it down for us. And then Reverend Rogers comes in and expounding his words of wisdom. We love you. We appreciate you. But we need y'all to do more than that. Oh, don't forget the Harris Tribe Media Group. Make sure you check out Mrs. She Said, Mr. He Said, and all of what is it? The kitchen.
Oh yeah. Was it is it the wait a minute.
Well, if you go to any of
a lot of people, so we forget like which one is where and get names mixed up all the time.
But you go to the Harris Tribe Media, you will definitely find they have, promote conscious parenting, all of that. If you with Shame Sundays, right?
Yes, Shame Sundays and Cerebral Saturdays. Yep,
Cerebral
Saturdays. Yes.
So they have amazing content. You just need to check them out. They are very conscious. They are very community centered. So if you don't want to get your hand slapped, don't go there, because you're going to get your hand slapped, because they talking truth. And I thank you for the kitchen medicine cabinet. That's what it is. that she said, the kitchen medicine cabinet. See, that's why my wife is here. That's what I'm talking about. That's that support.
That's right.
You
That's
take
what it looks like, ladies. In case
that's
you
what it
didn't
looks like.
understand, it's not
Yeah.
just your bra.
Yeah. Because she looked good with or without her bra. So, but that's another story for another time. So we need y'all to do a couple things for us. We need you to like, share, and subscribe. That helps the channel to grow. The channel grows, you'll see more of us, you'll see us more often, and we'll be smiling. If we ain't growing, we gonna probably be like, why y'all here? But guess what? We're growing. We love you. We appreciate you. Thank you for coming in. And as we say at the end of every podcast, do good. Do really good. But if you're gonna do bad, do really bad so that they knew that you meant it. Peace. We out.